Another thing I'm going to show you real quick is what I use to carry to the tree. And I carry a lot of different packs. I'm fortunate that I've got a couple different packs to try. You know, some have been given to me to try it to field test and things like that. And I use different packs for different situations. I've got this pack loaded up because I've been using my climbing stand quite a bit. And I like for anytime I'm going to be carrying a stand quite a bit, I like a fanny pack or a waist pack for the simple fact of I don't actually ever put this around my waist. When I get my tree stand, I clip it around the tree stand, secure it with some bungee straps, put my tree stand on my back, and I walk. So it's a lot easier to use when you're using a portable stand. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I keep in it and show you basically the reasons why I have them in here. Start with this big main compartment up front. Right up on top, first thing you'll notice is I got a book in there. All day hunts, you're going to get bored. So I keep a book in there, kind of read that. Rangefinder, my old rangefinder, my old binoculars. I use these when I get to the tree, open that up, hang them up, range what I need to range, and I've got those right there handy where I need them. Scent, I like this Trophy Blend scents, so I keep that right there in that main compartment. I got the acorn in there. I can wipe that on me, use it as a cover scent. I got the doe and estrus in there, so I can put that down, layer a scent trail down. And this next thing is going to be kind of embarrassing, but it is a really useful. It's another little tip, and it's a really useful product for laying down a scent trail. And what this is a female panty liner. So what I'll do with this is it has an adhesive back to it. I'll take that adhesive back off. And let me grab one of my shoes here. And I'll put that on the heel of my shoe and on the back. And you'll see it sticks really good to it. And then I'll take some of this Trophy Blends and work that up. For you guys who are not familiar with Trophy Blends, it's like a deodorant stick. And just wipe that on there till it's good and brown and really got a lot on it. And I'll wipe it on the back as well. And I've got I got something to lay down a scent trail. When I get to the tree stand, I'll simply pull this off, stick it to the tree where I want the deer to stop, and I've got a good scent trail. I've got an area for him to come in and sniff and stop him where I want him to. Cheap. Go to Walmart, go to Dollar General store and buy them. They're scent free, and you've got an easy, inexpensive drag rag that you can leave in the tree, and the deer will, especially if you're going to be using something like this Trophy Blend, because this stuff holds up to the weather. So you've got this constantly there, and you can just kind of refresh it every time you go back. So make sure you have your wife go and buy that for you male hunters. That's what I did anyway. I'm too embarrassed to go buy them for myself, so I make my wife go buy them for me. Okay, there's another few things that we've got here. Now we've got the embarrassing stuff out of the way. So we've got the Trophy Blends there. Limb saw, especially if you're using a climber, you can never have if you have a good limb saw in there, you're set. Flashlight, gotta have a good flashlight. Another field journal. Like I said, I use these quite a bit. You can see I've got quite a bit of information in there. I got maps drawn, all kinds of different stuff in there. And this was just from this year, so got all kinds of good information in there on the field journal. I got a little bipod here that goes on the bottom of my bow. If you've seen my videos before, you've seen my bow setting up with this. If I decide that I want to hunt on the ground, I'll use this bipod, clamp it on the bottom of my bow. I can set my bow right there on my left hand side. It's standing up, not laying down. All I gotta do is reach down, pick it up. I can pull this off, and I'm ready to hunt. I'm ready to go. So it keeps my bow up all out of the leaves and makes it a lot quieter to pick up. Tinks makes this product. It's called Smoking Sticks. This is the rut scent. What this is basically well, I can't think of the name of them now, but it's incense is basically what this is. When you smell it, it smells like an old buck that's been rutting hard. And what I do with this is, it's not really the way Tinks recommends to use it, but the way I use it is I'll light this, and when I get to my tree stand, I'll find a spot in the tree, I'll find a spot in my tree stand, and I'll put this out there in front of me. And what I like to do is to get it to where it blows across my body. That way the scent hits my body, and anything that comes downwind of me, it'll help mask me a little bit. They'll smell this as well as my scent. So if you've done a good job with scent elimination, shouldn't be a problem, but this will give you a little bit of added extra protection. And another nice thing about it is you'll know exactly where the wind's going. As long as this is burning, you'll see the trail. You'll see whether it's rising, whether it's falling, whether it's going down, hitting the valley, and then dropping down. And you know, you can follow this wind, you can follow this smoke, and you don't have to use you can use a powder and blow it up in the air. You just light this and watch the smoke blow. So it's a good tool to use for wind direction as well. And like I said, this is made by Tinks. I've had a little bit of hard trouble finding them, but I'm sure you can go online. Like I said, Tinks smoking sticks, really good product, really useful product. So that's what I keep in my main compartment there. These two pockets up front, I've got my light for my sight on my bow. That's for that limb saver sight. If you haven't seen the video on that, we did a product review on the limb saver sight, so check that out. I've got my light in there, and I've got bungee cords. And these bungee cords, there's multiple uses for these things. You can strap your extra clothes down. I wear a base layer in and put on heavier clothes when I get there. You can use this to strap, you know, I got my rattling horn strapped together with this. If you've got a two-piece stand like a climber, you can use this to secure that thing around so it don't make a lot of noise. So I usually carry 3 or 4 of these things. I actually hang my trail camera with these two. I carry 3 or 4 of these, and then I carry a larger one, which right now is on my climbing stand somewhere. So I carry quite a bit of those bungee cords, and I always end up using quite a bit of them, using them for multiple reasons, multiple uses. We've got some hot hands here, some Heat Factory, cold weather. Those things come in really handy. Lighter to light my smoking sticks, just in case I ever need to light a fire. I've got a lighter. You can sit out there and rub 2 sticks together if you're a good Boy Scout, but I like to have a lighter. I can use flint and steel, but a lighter's a whole lot easier and a whole lot more dependable. So another thing I've got in here I carry in my bag is my hunting license. So I don't have to, if I forget my wallet, I always have my bag with me when I go hunting, so I've got my hunting license right there. When the game warden asks me for it, I've got it. And a buckeye. There's no real reason for me to carry this except for superstition. When I first started hunting, my dad actually gave me this buckeye and told me that they were for good luck. So I've carried this buckeye with me for the last 18 years. Had the same buckeye, and I do not go to the tree without this in my bag. And I'm not a superstitious person, but my dad's been dead now for about 12 years, so it's something I carry to remind me of him and the times we had hunting. And it's just something I like to have in my bag. So I'm sure that a lot of you guys carry stuff for superstition. I'd like to see that too. I'd like to see some comments on this video and know what you carry for superstition and why. For me, it's not really about superstition. It's more about remembering my dad. But good old buckeye, always in every bag that I carry.
I had my